Hello and welcome to episode 140 on the Online Trainers Podcast. Today's topic is why it sucks to be cheap.
Hello and welcome to the Online Trainers Podcast, where we go behind the scenes to uncover the latest tactics and strategies top trainers around the world are using to get more clients, dominate their marketplace, and get their clients amazing results. There is absolutely no fluff here. I'm your host, Lynn Trin.
Now, I've just spent the whole morning with one of my coaches who coaches my legacy clients, Jordan Donnelly. He's an amazing NLP coach. And after his webinar this morning, we were really just sitting down. It's a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday morning at the moment in Melbourne. Completely sunny, absolutely gorgeous. It's the day before I leave to head off to Shanghai. But we were really talking about how to get clients results. How do we get clients to follow through? And I know for a big thing that was a big issue of mine when I did sell online fitness coaching programs, that clients by week 4, week 5, week 6, they would start to feel demotivated. They would start to drop off. They would feel excited at the start. And I'm sure if you're an online coach at the moment, you get this, whether you're in fitness, whether you're in health, whatever the coaching industry that you're in. And you start to coach clients and they buy from you. They feel this moment of ecstasy because they've made this decision, but then 3, 4, 5 weeks later, they've fallen back into the same old habits and patterns that they've, had that's caused them to be, overweight, depressed, whatever it is, okay? But one of the biggest things that I spoke about with Jordan on our webinar was literally, how do you get clients to follow through? How do you get them to actually take action and be responsible for their own results? Because as you know, like the saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink. Like us as coaches, us as fitness coaches, trainers, we can give our clients all the information in the world. But the reality is we can't actually make them take action. And one thing that I was teaching my legacy guys this morning was, if you are lowering your prices, if you are dropping your prices, then you are doing your client a disservice. Okay, and I know that sounds completely like, what do you mean if I'm dropping your prices? Like, the reality is here is I taught my legacy clients this. I taught my online trainers, I said, guys, look, you guys know that you have a fantastic product, right? Right? And they said, yes, of course, we have a great product. We've been working on their flagship course over the last 3-4 months. We're trying to be patching up the works. We're trying to innovate. We're trying to give more value than anyone else is on the market. And that's great. Okay. So if we can agree that we have the best product, how does a client get results from that product? And a part of this question allowed them to think, okay, well, we can add in more touch points. And I'm like, okay, but let's say you called them every single day and they still didn't get results. What would you do? And as soon as I asked them that question, a lot of them just stopped and looked around and thought, okay, well, we actually can't do anymore. And I said, but there's one thing that you can do, but you need to show them what they need to do, okay? And it's one thing that whilst we can lead people to water, we can't make them drink. And the ability for us as coaches is to influence them and persuade them to have some skin in the game and actually follow through. So their level of investment. Now, this isn't about charging high ticket prices. It's about trying to get them to play with skin in the game, no matter who they are. So if you're coaching CEOs and entrepreneurs, $1,000 might not be a lot of money. It might not be a lot of skin in the game. You might have to go $50,000 for them to feel like, holy crap, I need to do this. If you are training a person who works, possibly works and as a toilet cleaner, and there's nothing against toilet cleaners, I have all the respect for them. They're making $30,000 a year. $1,000 commitment will be enough skin in the game. It varies from person to person. And so by niching down, you know what the marketplace is, you know what you can charge. And why I'm saying this to you today is because a lot of trainers shoot themselves in the foot by undercharging. And when you undercharge, what happens is your clients actually don't have any skin in the game. By not having any skin in the game, they don't feel compelled to get the results, okay? Because there is no skin in the game. They don't feel as though they need to take action on this because there is not enough pressure to take them from where they are into where they actually want to go. There's not enough pressure. Why people take action is simply because there's so much pressure built out. And I want to share this with you today because you might be doing the same thing inside of your fitness business, thinking that, I need to get more clients and I need to drop my prices. And by dropping your prices, what essentially you do is you drop the level of skin that your client has in the game. And when you do that, you will not get any results. And what do you think happens when you don't get your clients results? It wasn't your program. It wasn't your program. It was just the level of commitment that they had inside of your program. You can essentially give your program the exact same program. You can price it at $500, $1,000, $10,000. But I can guarantee you right now, what do you think the difference between the result of a $500 person who purchased that program and a $10,000 purchase of that program, even though they got the exact same program? I can guarantee you right now that the person who paid $10,000 for it will get better results, only because they have more skin in the game. So if you're a personal trainer, you're a coach, and you're underselling yourself at this very moment in time, understand that you are shooting yourself in the foot. Because what's going to happen is you're going to attract a lot of people who don't have a lot of skin in the game. And when they don't have a lot of skin in the game, what do you think is going to happen? They're not going to take any action, right? The level of commitment's very low. And if they don't take any action on the information that you're providing them, they are not going to get the results. Now, unfortunately, most personal trainers I talk to take that to heart. And they take their clients not achieving the result as really the world telling them that their system, their training program sucks. When in reality, there is nothing wrong with the system and we can always improve the system. But you just attracted the wrong type of person who wasn't willing to commit and have skin in the game. So if they're going to pay you $1,000, right, and it's going to hurt them to pay you $1,000, that is skin in the game for the client. And by lowering your prices, by charging less, you are actually shooting not only yourself in the foot, but you're actually not going to get any clients' results. And the reasons I say this is because I want you to think about it. All the information you have right now and you are sharing, it is all the information that is readily available online. Yet because there is no skin in the game, there is no reason, right, for people to actually follow through, which is why they don't get results on free information. And which is why they don't get results on $49 ebooks, which is why they don't get results on $100 programs, which is why they don't get results watching YouTube videos all day long, even though the information there might be even better than what you are offering them. So let me suggest this for a second. Your job as their coach, your job first and foremost as their coach is to influence them, to actually help them and give them certainty that they need skin in the game. And that this time it's different because right now they've talked the talk for so long, but right now it's different and they're ready to walk the walk. And if you can do that, that's when your business is going to grow.
Alright, if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes and feel free to leave a review, and that way I can respond and I can take that on board in developing content to serve you. Now, if you're not a part of the Online Trainers Club on Facebook, please do yourself a favor and be a part of the conversation. That's where I add daily tips, tricks and strategies on how you can build out funnels, how you can get more clients and ultimately become a better online coach. Thank you for listening.